Okay, we are watching Thanos playing Reaper. This is Gold 1 on Route 66. Gold 1 Reaper destroyed the other team on defense, then got destroyed even harder on attack. What went wrong and how could I have played better? I'm a Gold 1 Reaper main trying to make the push to plat. Recently had this game where I'm not really sure what went wrong. Outside of not getting good Death Blossoms, I thought I played the attack side pretty well, but our team wasn't making progress. I figured this would be a good one to VOD review since at least from my limited experience and knowledge, there weren't any obvious mistakes, yet we lost. What should have been a straightforward win. Well, for starters, you said you didn't get any good Death Blossoms, so that's like a really big one. If you're not getting good ultis, generally speaking, you're not going to win. Number one. Number two is I'm actually going to do something a little different this video. I'm actually not going to watch the attack because you said you just wiped them, so great. Let's just watch. Sorry, watch. I'm not going to watch the defense. I'm just going to watch the attack section and just kind of take a look at that and see what's going on here. Okay, start at the gate. Gee, whoa, that's a weird effect. I don't know what the point of this swift step is, right? Like, why would you do this? Why not just help your team kill those turrets quickly? Now you swift step. You're like super obvious on the cart. You could actually die right here when you come out of this. There's no reason for you to be using swift step. Okay, you dynamite. So you can peek here, right? You should be peeking and just poking a little bit because why not? Like it doesn't hurt. You want to start building ulti, right? You should always be thinking how fast can I build ulti? Every hero you ever play, always think try to farm ulti as fast as you possibly can. Again, this. So. This is not going to work. I'm going to start by saying this might work at this level, but this is not going to work at higher levels. The shadow step, and first of all, they can see you. A. B is the sound is incredibly loud, so everyone here is gonna hear this, and then they're going to like turn, or they should turn, and then immediately deal with you. Right? See the Ashe that comes out and immediately starts shooting you. Right? You should have died right away, and actually you do die right away. So don't do that. Right? What could you have done instead? Well. Let's rewind a little bit. So before you decide to swift step, okay, you're right over here. So instead of swift stepping right now, what could you do? Well, you could pressure them from here, right? You can do reasonable damage, or you can take the flank route here and pressure them from here. Like you have really good cover in the situation. It's very hard for them to deal with you. Okay, nobody can 1v1 you in the situation, and you can just pressure them back and then take this corner just through your own personal play. This teleport is actually crazy. If you were going to teleport, which I do not recommend, but if you were going to teleport, what you should have teleported is back here. Okay? It's very hard for the team to turn and deal with you at this angle. So, I do not recommend teleporting, but you could have teleported to there if you're good teleporting. Okay, so you die. My universal rule is if I die, I never swim to win. I don't want my team to carry me, I want to carry my team. That's how you play. Okay, Reaper, or Orisa was overextended, so again, put pressure on her. You flank. This is a reasonable flank. Keep in mind that they can hear you. Again, Reaper footsteps are very loud. You can crouch walk and avoid being heard. So, generally speaking, you should win that one-on-one with Kiriko if nobody else helps. But, miss some shots, right? They put a lot of damage on you, and then you die. Well, why do you die here, right? So, let's look at the timing of when you decide to go in. Right? You notice that your team is not ready. Okay? Your Orisa has died. Right? Your two supports are playing way back, and you are initiating into 3 people, all of whom can turn, and just, basically kill you right away. Right? All you had to do was simply wait here and look to see when your team is ready. Now you're staggered. Okay, so you're coming out. Now the team's going in without you, so again, bad call. If they die here, then the stagger continues. Okay, so you go up here. I think it's a reasonable flank. So you could pressure them here, right? I think it's a reasonable option if they're playing this close, right? You could also teleport over here, or you could continue flanking to the left. You got some options. Okay, she puts on a turret. You heard the turret. You could have turned and killed it quickly, but that's fine. Follow your soldier, which is not a bad idea. Okay, your Reese is in. You go for the Moira. It is possible to kill Moira through Coalescence. I think it heals something like 50 health a second to her, so you can easily outdamage that. I want to guess that your shotguns without headshots are something like 150-ish damage per second. So you could conceivably do something like a net of 100 damage per second, which would kill her in 2 seconds. But that's only if you think you can hit the shots, right? And if you're not hitting the shots, then she just regens, and then you just kind of die. So the problem is, at your level, you just can't hit enough shots. So, like, this is not Watch, right? So starting from here, that misses, that misses, that misses, so we're 0 for 3. 0 for 4. That basically misses. 0 for 5. 0 for 6. That's good shot, right? But that's the only one that you got, right? So out of 7 shots, you hit 1. That's not a good idea to hit a hero who's regenerating 50 health a second. You just can't hit enough shots. So I think that in that situation, I think you need to understand, hey, like I know my limitations in terms of my ability to aim, and you could have gone into gas station, and you see how low the Symmetra is? You could have helped kill the Symmetra, right? You could have helped kill the Orisa. You could have killed the Kiriko. Right? You got some options here, but I think going after the Moira, considering your aim, is just not an effective strategy. So you just kind of waste your time. Like, this is a really pivotal moment, and now that you've lost 3, there's no way to win this fight. Right? Symmetra pops ulti here. You shouldn't even Wraith here because you just die. Like, you should not get out of this. Like, you're just staggering yourself with your team. Right? Just die right away. When your team's dead, just die right away. Okay, rallies pop. So good time to push, right? It's good, right? Put pressure on the Orisa. She spins. Go ahead, reload. Yep. Right, she fortifies. So really, you want to get past the Orisa and start going for the back line, but you know, it's kind of a tough situation. I would probably start drifting to the right or to the left here, right? Running it down main is a good way to get spammed, but definitely edge one way or the other. But I think you can keep putting pressure down here. Kiriko rushes up, so they'll do more damage. This is good. I really like this flank. Right? Good aim. I think you keep going, right? You like backed off, but I think you just stay on the Kiriko in that situation. Like, yes, she has orb, but you know, go ahead, keep shooting her. Right, Kiriko's here. Good, right? Get killing her. This is a great Death Blossom opportunity. Yep. So, one tip here is shoot someone first before Death Blossoming. Okay, so for example, you could have shot the Moira first, or you could have shot the Symmetra and then do, you know, 50 to 100 damage depending on how big the shot is. Second is you wait a little too long. It's kind of tough here. Honestly, it felt like a pretty good blossom to me, but it ends up not working out well, and I'm actually pretty surprised that this doesn't work out well, because I probably would have blossomed in a similar situation. I think what I would have changed is I would have edged closer to the Symmetra. The reason is that Moira has an escape, so I assume she's not going to die to this ulti, but the Symmetra doesn't. So when you're walking up over here, right, just walk a little closer to the Symmetra, shoot one shot, and then ulti, and then she'll die almost instantly. So because you're far enough away, the damage is not killing her as fast. So you come back. This is good, right? You forced it. So I would see, where does she go, right? Sometimes they make a mistake and they don't go far enough, right? I would immediately look. She's probably going to go back somewhere over there. Look, right? Oh, no, she came right back in the middle, right? That's exactly where I would look. You should have just dropped and killed her. So remember, as long as you have Wraith, you can be very aggressive. So you can take chances there and like pursue. You should take the Mega here. There's no reason not to take this Mega. Take the Mega. Okay, this is really good, right? Super high value. Yep, Wraith, just get out, get the Mega, come back. Okay, you see the turret? Oh, actually, that's the turret. It's on the outside. Okay, yeah, this is the right call. You get poked out. Go back. You should pop healing. Yep, great, get healing. Start walking forwards. So I would have, instead of teleporting right away, I would have started walking forwards. Because your Moira wants to heal you and everybody else at the same time, right? Because she does splash. But if you play... Where you go? Oh, this after your teleport. So if you play over here, once you're at like this little more health than this, I would step up. Okay, I would step up and play with your Orisa. That way your Moira can heal everyone at once, you and the Orisa. But because you're playing the back, the Moira can only heal you. You teleport, you're not full health. Okay, look for backline, good. Yeah, I mean you're not full health. You're running a straight line. The Kiriko just wrecks you. So look at it from her perspective. She hears a footstep. She looks for you. So she just headshots, body shots, and then I think you take a little damage from a turret. So not being full health there, and then not being evasive at all. Like, you clearly thought it's like, oh, this is going to be an easy kill. You just run straight at her. Right? Not trying to dodge or anything. And then she just kills you. So I think that in that situation, I think that you just need to be more evasive, right? You can just jiggle, right? Shoot her, right? Also, I would say get fully healed before you start that fight. You also could have Wraith, right? Once you took that headshot, right here, when you took the headshot, I would have immediately Wraith. At 40 health, she's going to one-tap you to the body. So I could have Wraith, and then I could walk to the Mega, right, for example, or even just cancel it and try to fight it out if I wanted to do that. But just giving her a chance to get another body shot on you is not a good idea. So you die, come back again. You're not close to ulti. I'm not even sure that you'll be able to get ulti in time. You might be able to. No, not even 8 seconds. This is the right call. Just push the reset, right? Reset super low. Reload. Right? The second she spins, reload. Right? Coalescence is up right now from your Moira. So walk through the Coalescence and start dealing damage. Playing back here, you're not going to get healed. Right? It heals twice as much as it damages, so don't even worry about the opposing. So that is a pivotal moment where Eureka pulls in everybody. You have 4 shots here, and then you reload. Okay? You could have walked forward right here and then 2-tap the Symmetra. So definitely big mistake right there, right? Again, Eureka did her job. She pulled the whole team in. You really want to be going for the Symmetra right now. At the Eureka is fortified. You're forced to fortify to Wraith form because you're too high up. Right? You just kind of play with your tank here. Okay? So instead of trying to drift up to the left right now, just play down low, because they have Ashe here, who's like a good hit scan here. You really want to go through gas station. So you want to find a way to get to the right into gas station. Instead, you continue going up. Right? You need Dynamite. Once you have Dynamite, like I would definitely back off. Dynamite does 100 damage, something like that, 100, 150. It's a lot of damage, way more than you expect. Right? This is really good value right there. The headshots. Right? Right? Reload. Cycle. This is fine. Right? You're gonna win this fight. You have ulti here. This is probably a pretty good ulti. Nope, you get pushed back. I think this is just like a little too brutal. I don't think this is quite the right timing. I guess Euresa's not dead. So I think you just wait here. It's tough because your supports are dead. Yeah, I don't think you had a lot of options actually in this situation. I definitely think you should have killed the Sim. What booped? Oh, that's Coach gun. Coach gun booped you. Ooh, what to do differently here? I don't. Yeah, I mean, once Coach gun goes off, it's really hard to imagine what to do differently. I think trying to be a little more evasive coming out of this, right? It's very obvious that you're about the ulti. If you've been able to get a little closer to the Ashe so that she wasn't able to Coach gun you so far back, that would have made a difference. Okay, so short answer is it's a lot of little things here, right? There's a lot of little imperfections in your game where you're getting killed and you're not pushing people off in good situations and kind of like not really respecting them. For example, right there, you could have stayed high ground right here, gone to the left, and then killed this Moira right away, right? Which would have won you the point, for example, right? You had basically multiple tries, and every single life you do something wrong, which causes you to die, right? This is the one where you go way too early. Oh no, this is the good one, right? This is like the one good play that you really made is killing that Moira. Everything else was just kind of messy, right? You get poked out. You're getting healed here, but you don't step up, so your Reese's not getting a healing, right? You see how low the Reese is. You teleport, but you're not full health. Okay, then you go after the Kiriko, who directs you. Yeah, I think it's just, but basically every single one of your lives, you just die. Like, you don't feel like you really know when you're gonna die and when you're not gonna die. And I think that you should try to get into a gameplay loop where you commit a lot, but you don't need to, right? It's like you can just poke the Eureka out here, you can step to the right and poke her. You can use like all of the map in the situations, and also recognizing when you are strong and when you are weak. Okay, taking fights like over here against an Ashe who's standing here is really bad for you, but coming in through gas station and fighting her is really, really strong. Reaper is really good at close range, and I think you just need to figure out how to get closer to people too. It's something you need to struggle with. Okay, hopefully that's helpful.